a shot.
Man, that was wild.
Gave the best ball possible, and we came out with a dub.
Comes down to one last play, and it's going to be getting longer by the second. You're all the way back at the 30-yard line. Now you can step into it. Here comes the Hail Mary with the game on the line.
Like you said, you don't want to look back at last year, the Hail Mary, all that. Why is that?
That Hail Mary ain't going to help us win a game on Monday, so what's the point?
Very physical, very aggressive. Take advantage of the opportunities.
He makes the catch! Is still going. What a run by Chris Rodriguez! Trouble again and sacked again. He's gone! Touchdown! Washington recovers. Intercepted at the goal line. Let's go!
Welcome into another Game Day vlog, another BC vlog. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We are doing this all season long, whether we're at home, whether we are on the road. We are giving y'all an inside look at what life's like for me as a sports anchor for an NFL team, for the Washington Commanders. And I love this little clip right here. I don't know if you saw on my drive in. Sometimes my drive takes me to different places to get to the stadium because there's multiple ways to get in. And this time it had me drive around RFK, which I think is just so dope because you know we'll be headed that way pretty soon. And if you haven't checked it out yet, go to the Commanders YouTube page when you're done with this video, of course, and check out Next Man Up. Me and Joe Theismann talked all about RFK, and we also had Johnny Newton on the show. Man, Next Man Up is so much fun. Make sure y'all go check that out. Back to the vlog. Y'all see we pulled up. The rain is not great, right? The weather is not great at all. However, we still see Commanders fans there. And remember, this is different than a normal Sunday. This is Monday Night Football. This is prime time. But when you have Monday Night Football, people still got to come in from work. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a little less crowded. There's a little less lines, a little less people tailgating. I really don't think it had anything to do with the weather. Our Commander fans pull up. I really think it's just because, you know, when I get into the arena, people are still at work. People are still finishing they Monday shifts, you feel me? And you're going to see a difference real soon because towards the end of this video, you're going to see how truly crowded it was for Monday Night Football. But again, I tell you, I love this walk because during these walks, I get to see some familiar faces. I get to show love to folks, but then I also get to see people starting to line up. And even though it was a Monday night, even though it was rainy, people still pulled up for their Commanders. And you can't make this stuff up, right? It's easy for me to say how packed the arena is, but that's why I love having my Meta AI glasses and walking around freely, because you just get to really see how Commander fans show up. This is hours before kickoff. Like, we had to all pull up early. Me and the guys had to pull up early because we were gonna pre-tape something. And to see fans here before we get here, because we're trying to be there early and they're still beating us here, it shows how dope it is, man. And of course, me showing love to my producers, Fresh Smooth in the building, our security people that take really, really good care of us. Me just kind of getting right, getting stuff straight, talking to my producer. You know how we do on here. And it's really the calm before the storm, but it's also a chance for us to see all these familiar faces and beautiful people that take care of us, that support us, that watch us, and that want to meet us, that want to take pictures, they want to do all these things. It is just so humbling and so fly to each and every one of us. I'll speak for all the guys on this. When people come up to us and say they watch the shows, when people come up to us and say they love the shows, it means so much to us, and it's not something I could say enough. I probably say it every video, but it truly does mean the world to us, how we have the best fans in the world. Now, I told y'all, me and the fellas had to come in a little early to tape something. However, that fell through like most things in TV production do, right? Like, things don't always work how you want them to work. And sometimes you got to pivot. And my pivot was, hey, I got all this free time. Let me show my loyal vlog watchers, my loyal subscribers, some different things in the stadium, right? Like, I've actually never walked down these steps ever. I've never once walked down these steps. Usually when I go down, I go from the tunnel when we're doing the shows on the field like we used to do last season. But I'm like, yo, let me take a walk down these steps. Let me look at these vibes. I mean, come on, man. People give Northwest Stadium a hard time, but listen, you tell me a better office space. You let me know a better backdrop for our show, man. It is dope. So I just wanted to walk down and check out some things. And it wasn't even just this. I ain't want to just see the field and get this vantage point for y'all. Also, I wanted to show y'all what it was like around our actual set. But before we did that, I had to walk back up the stairs. And when you see me and the guys, our show that we're here to do, Up in Lights. Granted, this happens every home game, but let me tell you, it never, ever gets old seeing us up there, seeing our faces, seeing a show that we have worked hard to make the best pre and post game show in the NFL. I don't care what nobody says, man. And it just was a reminder of like how far I've come. It wasn't too long ago I was not here. This is only my 3rd season, but we have truly made this place a home. And speaking of home, look at our folks out here in this rain, man. This is Legends Plaza right here. And this is not a place I get to walk around a lot. Like, there's good food, there's good vibes, there's good drinks. You see, they giving it up. They party out at Legends Plaza. They is not wasting no time. And it's really the turn up. And again, it's raining, y'all. It is raining outside, but these fans don't care at all. They are still showing up and showing out for their Commanders. Now, I slowed this down a little bit because a lot of people ask sometimes, where are y'all actually located? So if you were coming in from Legends Plaza and you were leaving Legends Plaza, this is exactly how you walk up to our set. And again, it's probably been maybe an hour, and you already see the growth in the amount of people here in attendance. And if you are new to the vlog, y'all have not seen our brand new Game Day AAA set. It is crazy, and the best part is we are immersed within the fans. But honestly, I can show you better than I can tell you.
Take a live look from out here out at Landover. We are at the crib, that's right, Northwest Stadium. And fellas, we are ready to get into some prime time action. Welcome into Command Center Game Day Live, driven by AAA. I'm your host, Bryan Colbert Jr. here on Prime Time with some Prime Time gentlemen, man. Hall of Famer Brian Mitchell. Because Tanner London say we can't say future no more. He's just Hall of Famer Brian Mitchell. And Mr. 8 to the 9, Santana Moss, the coolest cat in Commander Land. We out here amongst the best fans in the NFL. It don't matter if it's raining. It don't matter if it's cold, because we show up and we show out for our Washington Commanders. Fellas, last week we were on the road, a back-to-back road trip. We saw Jaden Daniels make his return in L.A. The kid got to play at the crib. We know how special that is. How great is it to have our leader back?
Now, that's how you start a show, BC. Nah, but seriously, man, what a vibe it is at home games, man. It's hard not to be on your best, like on your A game, like being around these fans, being around these legends. For real, it bring out the best in me, and I just always want to make sure we put on a fun show and a fun experience, not just for the people watching at home, but for the people that are taking their time to stand out there. We're covered as you watch us, right? Like, we're not in the rain, but the fans that were standing behind us, they stood in the rain the entire show. We did an hour, 30-minute show, and they sat in the rain for all of that. The best fans in the NFL. And when you have the best fans in the NFL, your stadium got to put on a show as well. Check out what our stadium production crew did with this Monday Night Football Light Show. The vibes at Northwest Stadium are unlike no other. That is how you start a Monday Night Football game. Now, as we all know, the game didn't go our way, so I don't need to show you pretty much anything from that. I mean, it was a long night. It was a cold night. It was a rainy night. However, we still have a ton of fun, and the fans stayed through, right? It came down to the final seconds, but the fans still made sure They showed up and showed out for their guys, and I didn't see anybody leaving early. We still had plenty of fans at post game, and honestly, that's what the football season is all about, right? Because yes, we love winning. Yes, we love all the beautiful things that come with winning. However, it is a long season, and the best thing about being a team is sticking together as a team, not just through the good times, but through the bad times as well. Now, y'all know, if you've watched the vlog before, we are no fans of doing the post-game show after a loss because it's hard to talk about, right? Like, we are fans just like y'all are fans. We love this team just like y'all love this team. And so sometimes it gets tough to talk about after a loss. However, I thought it was really, really fly to see what Jaden Daniels said on Command Center post-game live after the loss.
I just lost the ball. Completely my fault. Didn't give Bill a chance, so it was my fault.
Feeling now after losing a game that way with the turnovers? Obviously, you guys know you can't do that.
You win and lose. Obviously, as a competitor, you hate losing. But we got a short week, so you dwell on this forever, however long, and we on to Dallas.
Jaden, on the interception, what happened there?
Being aggressive, just go through my keys. But like I said, I didn't play how I hold myself to and how I should play, so I'll be better.
I think when you have a quarterback and a young man that always says and does the right things, right, it's easy to take that for granted. And I wanted to highlight that moment right there because he could have chose to use that moment to not say the right things. We see so many quarterbacks, even this year, not say the right things after losses, throw their guys under the bus. That is not the guy we have in Jaden Daniels. So I wanted to shout out that real quick because it's easy to be humble and noble in victory, but it's really, really tough to be that way after defeat. And it's just, we're so lucky to have a guy like Jaden Daniels, and we're so lucky to have the best fans in the NFL. Rain, sleet, or snow, y'all show up and show out. We hope you enjoyed this week's Game Day vlog as much as I enjoyed watching it. I love going through all these clips and remembering how dope these nights are because, again, these nights are made by all these fans that you see out here in this cold. We were freezing, it was wet, but we still had a great time, and we cannot wait to see y'all back at the crib. We won't be back for another few weeks. November 2nd will be our next home game at the crib, and we cannot wait to see y'all there, baby. Raise hell, and I'll holler at y'all next week.